good night. I'm just sitting here, and I'm just thinking about the mandate that I have for this channel. It's kind of a big one, given the way the world is looking at what's going on overall, the way we as a people are dealing with things. And it's kind of daunting, gives you this feeling of like there's like no hope, and it's not good. So you have to kind of like push through the wall, like push through that wall that is saying stop, that is telling you everything that's negative, that is showing you everything that is wrong, and none of what is important, none of what you should still be pushing for. And I am in particular concerned about what is going to happen to our kids, and our children. And you might want to say, well, you know what? In our time, we were coming up, and God will, God took care of us, and He should take care of those futuristic issues. And in some way, I would want to concur. In some way, I would want to concur with you. But I also know that for generations, the existence of the next generation was pretty much predicate on what the generation before did. And I think as a people, we have somewhat lost our vision. We have gotten caught up in the madness of life, to the point that we stop realizing that our children are being systematically turned the wrong way. We're so up there trying to get that almighty dollar that we don't even realize the harm that we're doing for our kids. So let me ask you a few questions, guys. When was the last time you really sit down at a table with your kids and give thanks to whoever you hold as a supreme being before you have a meal? When was the last time you speak positivity into your children? When was the last time you played music around you that you don't have to look to see if your kids are coming? When was the last time you spoke about God around your kids? When was the last time you spoke to your kids kindly, even when they're being annoying? When was the last time you do sit them down and have real heart-to-heart talks with them? I think it was Maya Angelo. I might be getting that pronunciation wrong. Who said that something to the effect. She said, people, you will sit someone down and give them a very great talk. And people in the moment will respect you. They will cheer you on. They'll be like, yay. And they'll be like, gung ho. And all of that good thing. And people will remember that you gave a good speech to them. You gave them good advice. But oftentimes, you just give it a little while, sometimes even as early as a few days, people forget exactly what you did say to them. But what people will never forget is the way you make them feel. People never forget the way they feel around you, even if they can't put it into words. They will always remember the way you make them feel. And it's no difference with our kids. It's no different with our neighbors. We need to get up each day and take a look. Walk to a mirror in your house and look at that person. Every time you go to your mirror, I guarantee you one thing, you will see someone there. Today I was listening to a fellow YouTuber, and she was saying that she never starts her week without speaking positivity. She speaks health. She speaks kindness. She speaks grace and mercy. And it resonates with me because wherever your mind goes, your body will follow. Every great invention, every great achievement in life, every single one of them started out with a thought. Every great achievement in this world, the greatest of invention in your mind, because we could have different opinions about what is greater, all started out with a thought. With a thought. And the whole point is just to bring you to the place where you can reflect and to understand how powerful the mind is, and to bring you back to our children. Because if children never remember some of the many things you said to them, they will always remember how you make them feel. They will always remember that. Be good and be kind to them. Let me tell you a secret. Let me just tell you one little secret. You were a child once. You had your fears and doubts. Kudos to you if you're born in paradise and nothing bad ever happens in your world. Let me know what planet that is. I would like to go there. Because every child have had their fair share of being worried, of having concerns. I speak to my 12-year-old about God, and every so often he comes to me to ask me some serious questions. Because I'm trying to instill in him good things. And I'm far from being perfect. I'm far from being perfect, guys. there's so much that I've not done, and there's so much I crave to do as it relates to my kids and putting them together. And this journey that I'm on is helping me to solidify and to bring into clear focus and context of some of the things that, for one reason or the other, life didn't allow me to do some things, and which I would still like to do, and I intend to. Life is a rough thing, but we can make it worse for our kids. And the whole business, our whole business as parents, guardians, are to ensure that your children are safe. And safety just does not only mean that if a dog come charging, you put them behind you. Safety is also about here making them feel that no matter what, you got them. But if you make them feel that you are the enemy, if you make them feel that you are the enemy, if you make them feel that home is a prison, if you ever make them feel that they need to be somewhere else except home, then indeed you have failed them. You are failing them. And we're living in a time that you got to put your foot down with children. You have to eat now more than ever. But it have to be done. It should be done in such a way that at the end of whatever you have to do, they still respect, love, and cherish you. We have to take away the baby mama drama and the boyfriend, girlfriend not living good, husband, wife having a problem, and it spills out on the children, and these little kids they're terrified. They see their whole world disintegrating in front of them because we are irresponsible. We are irresponsible. It's all about us. It's that conceitedness. Oh, I am hungry, so I'm going to lash out at my partner in front of the kid. What do you think you're doing to that kid? Take yourself back to when you were a child. And this happens in front of you. I am just hoping that, someone will listen to these words somewhere, and it might cause them to reflect. They are our sole responsibility, guys. We have to do better for the ones who aren't doing as they should. It cannot be that we continue to do some of the things that we have been doing and then expect to have a better tomorrow. Because this world is going slipping and sliding down into an abyss of gloom. I'm scared to even try to think what it's going to be like for my kids who are still young and for their kids. It's scary. It is scary. It is scary, guys. That's kind of laid upon my heart here, and I'm just thinking, and I'm thinking if someone somewhere might just want to just hear this little rant. Who knows? You never know. It just came upon me that I've been mulling. It's been mulling around in my head. I'm like, put it on video, put it somewhere. Maybe somebody might either can make a 180, or it just reinforces or reminds someone what's been lacking and how to go about fixing that. Guys, as I like to say, whatever you want to see, you would like to have for your children and your children, we have to initiate the vehicle that will take that situation there. And there's a lot, too much, that is going wrong in this department. We got to step up to the plate, guys. We have to make it happen. So I'm imploring you guys to get up in the morning and go to that mirror and take a look at that man or that woman that's right there in that mirror looking back at you, and ask yourself some serious questions. Am I doing right by my kids? And I know we have all kind of situation in life, I know that, speaking to the converted here. But we need to ask ourselves those questions. Am I doing right by my kids? Just ask yourself that question. Let us do that. Let us ask ourselves this question. Are we doing right by our kids? Can we do that? Can I get an amen down in the comments? Can we go do that? Can we just start that one simple thing? Like every morning when you get up, make sure you go into an attitude of gratitude and you say, thank you to the powers that be. And then take a little whoosa moment. And you go in front of that mirror and you look at that person who's looking at you, and you ask that person, am I doing right by my kids? And use that to frame your day as much as is possible. Use that to frame your day. May the abiding grace of God go with you. May your thoughts be opened and free enough to allow the right stuff to go inside and to chase those thoughts that eventually spur the wrong actions. To have us either neglect our kids, mistreat our kids, don't plan enough for them, take everything out on them when everything else is going wrong. And always remember that you were a child too. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. May God go with you. Stay strong. And for those who are doing what they're supposed to do, just remember. Just remember. You're doing the right thing. For those who aren't, never stop to think about it. It's never too late to start doing the right thing. It's never too late. There's no time like the present. Don't set any resolutions. I don't do resolutions in life. Because personally, I believe it's a joke. I don't do resolutions. If I think about something and I come to realization that, oh, but that's not right. Then my next thing is to, let's change it right now. Let's start doing the right thing. Don't go being like, oh, it's not right, but all right. It's December now. I will start the first day of January. It's Christmas now. I will start it on the first day of January. No, it's wrong. Stop doing it and start doing the right thing right then, right now, right here. All right, guys. No, from me for now. Guys, I would like you to continue with your support. If you are hearing this right now, this little rant right now, and as we go along, we'll be having some more of these heart-to-heart, along with other contents that I want to bring to you to raise your consciousness about kids. We're trying to build this platform out to the glory and the benefits of our future generation, children. One of the simplest way you can support to a cause, I hope you consider it to be a worthy and sensible one, is to, you'll see these videos, you like them, leave a comment. If you have never subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. It takes nothing from you. It's not gonna make you worse. Press that notification bell. You watch this video, and you feel there's some sense in it. And even if you don't even think there's much sense in it, but the fact that we are trying to do what we want, we spoke about doing, would like to do. If it's just for that, subscribe. And share the video too. Share it, and please leave comments down below for me. Please, I read every one of them. I would like to hear from you. I would really like to hear from you with what are your thoughts. Leave those comments. I want to hear from you, and I'll read them and I'll respond. Okay. All right. So, bye for now, guys. I'll see you around. Stay safe, and God bless always. JKH out. Love you guys.